guys. If you are a fan of Supernatural and you have too much time on your hands, and you are also like me and you have too many opinions, this is the video for you because I'm about to tier rank all of the Supernatural seasons. Thanks for being here. Shit's about to get real. Okay, bye. Ciao. Um, okay. And so I have formulated a I have formulated the perfect potential categories to rank all 15 seasons of Supernatural. Also, if you guys want, you can show your webcam. Hold on, I'll turn on the webcam. So it doesn't have that issue. So this is my tier ranking. So I have selected the categories based off of many different things. We have the lowest ranking category, which is Hellhound Chew Toys, which which basically means that it's only good for 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 scraps. This is like the worst kind of season. The next one is Jefferson Starships, which, if you don't know, Jefferson Starships are a particular part of the Supernatural franchise where a creature is created and they kind of just like give up on exploring the depth of that creature. So basically, it's like you tried. It's like a you tried kind of category. Like you could have done better. But I could definitely see that you made the effort to try to create something interesting.
You're doing your best. You're doing your best. You do the best of somebody better.
Yeah, I have never tried at anything at all. So then we have Castiel's Pip-Mobile. So, for anyone who doesn't know, this is Castiel's car. I will show you. This is the car that Castiel like drives around in for most of the series. It's a car that Dean makes fun of, but actually ends up being very dependable and good. So that's why I called it that. So this is just like a mid kind of season. Very good, but at the same time not too like flashy or particularly special. Then we have Charlie's Existence. Charlie is the best, and there's actually no room for disliking Charlie. So, but still, Charlie can be gotten rid of like the other characters in the story, except for Dean and Castiel, the only characters that you cannot kill off without having no show. Looks at the Winchester prequel. So this is why the top tier is actually Heller Kelter, which is two different references. The first one is it's a Tumblr reference to what they call fans of Castiel and Dean, which are Hellers. People who would go to hell for them, basically, is the whole idea. And then the second part is actually just a funny reference to the song American Pie. So I don't. So that's how I decided to name the tier list. And I will explain myself. Okay, so I think it'd be good to start at season 1. Season 1 is overall like a really solid season. It doesn't have particularly the best like, what's the word? Quality of writing, nor does it have any overarching storylines or plots, which kind of leave it to be like less desired, I guess. It's very episodic. It's very episodic. I attacked you because you were okay. Anyway. Yes, you're gonna have to edit out the silent edits. I might join sometime. Yeah, it's a VC, but you can come into the Discord without you can come into it without any of, like, you don't have to have a camera, and you just have to be able to hear. So season 1 is just going to go in like tier 3 basically, because it's very dependable, it's very good, it lays the foundation for the entire series. However, it also doesn't have Charlie in it, so this is my thought. This is season 15. Season 15 is Hellhound Chew Toys. The reason why season 15 to me is just so bad, first off, I just hate the ending, and I will literally just be angry at the ending because I can be. It actually doesn't have the worst ideas. It has like one or two. It has like one or two, like good things about this season. There is one episode that I really like and that really stands out. But besides that, there really isn't anything redeeming about season 15. Spoilers, it's also... I love how as the seasons progress, you can see Sam slowly mold into the background and Castiel slowly come closer and closer. Okay, see, he's like in the background in this one, and then he just like shows up closer and closer. Crow's gonna have to edit all that out. Okay, this one's season 2. Season 2 kind of gets the same treatment as season 1. I don't think it's necessarily better than all the episodes of season 1, and I think some of the episodic stories start to get a little bit more boring. So I would just put it at the same like level. The one thing that it has over season 1 though is that you're at least finally starting to get like an overarching plot that's a little bit more useful to the rest of the story. So while the season 1 there's a lot more episodic things happening and things like that, at least as you go like into season 2, things carry over a little bit more, and I think that that's at least important, because why stick with this story if there's nothing that's going to ever be built up on. That's actually one of the issues that Supernatural has in general, is just like randomly introducing new concepts and then never like finishing them. I'm gonna be honest, the first like 5 seasons of Supernatural basically belong in this category of like very dependable, very solid episodes of television. Part of that is I literally can't like very well remember too many of like the things between these first 3 seasons. They very much so blend together into like that weird like season like that early 2000s vibe of like the weird little bangs that Sam has. Imagine seasons 1 through 3 just being the seasons. Just Sam's bangs. Bangs that like were very popular, and then those are seasons 1 through 3. Very dependable, but also not too flashy or too exciting. Now season 4 is a different beast entirely. So we're at season 4. I keep like flashing back to the same picture, not understanding what's going on. Okay, so this is season 4. Season 4 goes in top tier because this is when Castiel was first introduced. Just so everyone knows, Castiel's introduction is probably my second favorite introduction in the entire story. They just did a really good job with his like entrance and making angels feel like this like crazy, like foreign, potentially evil creature, and they did a good job. So they get some points for that. Also, I love Castiel, and it was a good decision. By the way, the fact of the matter is that like if the writer's strike had happened when like before season 3 was like a thing, they would never have had Castiel or Angels to begin with. So you basically owe the entire plot of like season 4 onward to like a random writer's strike in the middle of that time. But yeah, that's definitely going top tier. I really don't think that you can watch Lazarus Rising and then like that I don't know, anything at all could like potentially beat that. Now you have season 5. I'm just gonna say that season 5 is in the Charlie's existence. I really like season 5. It basically completes the entire story arc of 1 through 5, like those entire seasons, and you could realistically stop the show at season 5 and like be fine. Although I say that there's still like things worth exploring in the show, but you could just watch seasons 1 through 5 and have a complete story. And for those of you guys who don't like to cry late at night thinking about how the rest of the seasons went, then yeah, you're good. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about season 6 that I put in Jefferson Starships. The reason why season 6 is in Jefferson Starships is simply because season 6 introduces a bunch of like random brand new things and then doesn't deliver on any kind of payoff of its existence. One of the things that irritates me most about it is like Sam in this season is soulless, and they barely do anything with Sam being soulless or like show that in any kind of like depth beyond like, oh, he's like amoral. And I really would have liked to see more like of that like soulless aspect happening. They really never bring it up again until very later on in the seasons, and there's like no payoff for this ever, and they never really talk about in the show or address what Sam did when he was soulless, besides like a little bit. And this is also the last time Sam has a character arc like at all in the series. Downfall for Sam. This is when Sam plummets into foolery, basically. Yeah. So season 7. What's season 7? Season 7 is the one, like, season 7 is my favorite season of Supernatural. I love season 7 of Supernatural. This is one of my favorite seasons because I'm gonna put it up here. So I'm gonna put it here because even though it's one of my favorite seasons, this is the season that Charlie is introduced, so I would feel like reminisce. I'm also gonna put season like 3 above these ones as well. Season 1 is only like below in this category just because season 1 is like very basic. Basic is fine. Basic does not leave that much of an impression on my brain though. So impress me, damn it. Nah, it's fine. But yeah, season 7 is my favorite just because of the like way that they address certain themes. Build a lot on other aspects of the show that I like, especially the like more like the road trip side of the story is more focused on in this season, and also like how much it kind of sucks to live out of a car, because in the other seasons they really don't talk about how much it really sucks to live out of a car. It's not great. I would give like the 6 out of 10 stars. And this is kind of fun too because they basically are squatting in this entire season. They're basically squatting in this entire season, and they're fighting this giant evil corporate overlord. So I don't know what else like I'm supposed to think besides that it's awesome. You know, like what else am I? This is like my jam, okay? I want the underdogs to be fighting the evil corporation. It's not my fault. Okay, season 8. I actually know this cover. This is season 8, and I'm putting it in high tier Jefferson Starships. Oh, season 8, I have a lot of mixed feelings on with season 8. Okay, so the first the first thing with season 8 is that season 8 has Benny, which immediately puts it above like the worst category, just because Benny is like one of my favorite characters, and it would be higher if Sam just like didn't just leave Dean in purgatory. Sam and Dean act so out of character in order to like foster a bunch of arguments and like fighting that doesn't make any sense at all. There's literally no reason for half of the conflict in this story to exist if they didn't just like be quiet and write them in character. Now, what interests me about this season, though, and the kind of idea that I like, is like this idea that Sam is maybe even like jealous of his brother or jealous of like Benny, and that's why Sam is being particularly like rude and like horrible to him. But that's never addressed if that's what they were going for, and it sucks. So, cool ideas, dumb execution, and Benny deserved better. So, okay, this is season 9. Season 9, I don't know where to put season 9. I'm gonna put season 9 here. Yeah, okay. So the reason season 9 gets stuck here in between, in this like, it's like good, but it's not like up here in these tiers, is just because, I hate how they wrote Sam's character in this season again. I do want to give them points for trying to give Sam like a character arc, because they really did try. It was interesting, and then they failed. so it goes kind of like in there because it was interesting. I like the whole angels falling thing that was like happening is entertaining and amusing to me and was enjoyable. 10 goes into Jefferson Starships for sure. The reason why season 10 will get mid Jefferson Starship, and the reason why is because I really like the concept of Dean turning into a demon. I just literally hate every other part of the execution, and then the fact that they just forgot about this plotline and dropped it. They dropped this plotline literally 3-4 episodes into the season. It was so dumb. Then we would go to season 11. I think, what's season 11? Is it the weird, for some reason it looks like Arrow. Season 11 looks like Arrow, and I literally don't even remember what happens in this season. I think this is like the Darkness season, and I'm gonna put it like here. I'm gonna say that I like season 1 better. I just don't like Amara. Kill me. Season 12. I just don't like Amara. It's not my fault. Okay, season 12. She's not even that bad. It just... Season 12 had the whole, like, Jack thing and all that going on, but it also, like, redid plot lines that I don't like. Lucifer's such a boring villain by the time, and he's been, like, the worry that he'll come back has, like, literally happened twice, and I'm just done with him. Season 13 is probably one of the better ones. I'll put it, like, low up here, because I kind of like some of the plot lines and stuff in here, and I like that, like, the one episode where Dean and Cass become cowboys, basically. That was a fun episode, so I'm gonna put there. And this is season 14. I'm just gonna put it, like, above, like, I'll put it here. It's really unmemorable. Season 14 is the most unmemorable part of the story. I don't even remember what happened in that season. So we'll just leave it like that. Ta-da! Oh my god, we ranked all the seasons. So many of the seasons are mid. I think that's what's important, though, is, like, look at all of the hits and all the misses, and really a lot of the seasons, like, you have a lot I did only have season 4 as like the best, the pinnacle of the best. But I would like maybe upon retrospection put season 7 like up here, because season 7 might be my favorite season of the whole show. And we have season 5. You know, all the other seasons are very like mid-level, but we're talking, I have high standards, okay? I have high standards. And Jefferson Starship is more about like storylines that had interesting ideas, but that were never fleshed out or really like realized in a good way. And then there's only really 2 bad seasons, I would say, of Supernatural, and that'd be season 15 and then season 12, which I didn't like. And there we go. Thank you again for joining me if you made it to the end of this video. That's super cool and groovy. Don't forget all of the like things like to dislike the video because we know that it's shitty. Make sure to also like the video because you're a liar. Everyone knows that you lie, okay? Make sure, if you're feeling extra generous, to come say hi on my Twitch. And share your opinions in the comment section about how I viewed each character. How would you have ranked each character? How would you have split the tier ranking like list up? And yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, and do you agree with my best character list? That's the real question. And do you agree with my lowest ranking? Yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Or you can not. It just depends on how you feel. Bye. Have fun.